The number of active blockchains is growing every day at an increasing pace, and as of 2022, there are more than 10,000 active cryptocurrency based blockchain with several hundreds more non cryptocurrency based blockchains. Hey guys, what's up? In today's world, there is this term blockchain that is buzzing all around the market, and I'm damn sure everyone already knows what a blockchain is, but there are still many of us who don't know what a blockchain is. So, in today's episode, we'll try to understand what a blockchain is in a simple terms. So, what is a blockchain? So, as you can see from this image, blockchain is nothing but a blocks that are linked to each other, creating a chain, and this is called as a blockchain. We'll try to understand this in a little better manner. So blockchain is a distributed database that is shared among the nodes of computer. A blockchain stores information electronically in a digital format. Blockchains are best known for their crucial roles in cryptocurrency systems such as bitcoins for maintaining secure and decentralized records of transaction. So what we mean by this is that blockchain is nothing but a distributed database that is shared among the different nodes of computer forming blocks, and these blocks are interlinked or linked together by chain called as blockchain. So blockchain technology was first outlined in 1991 by Stuart Haber and W. Scott Stornetta. The number of active blockchains is growing every day at an increasing pace, and as of 2022 there are more than 10,000 active cryptocurrency based blockchain with several hundreds more non cryptocurrency based blockchains. So is blockchain a database? In some sense it is a database, but it is different than database. Let us understand why. So if you see this image, in this we are differentiating traditional database versus blockchain. So in the traditional database, what happens is that data will be flowing from all other nodes, and it will be collected or it will be collected in a centralized database. But that is not the case with blockchain. If you see, the data is distributed among different blocks, creating a link for each other, and hence it creates a chain of blocks called as blockchain. So blockchain differs from other database types by the way they are storing the data. While blockchains can be considered as a database generally don't use signed blocks to store data. So this we are saying because each of these blocks, when it is created with a unique hash and timestamp. We'll talk about this later in the video. But for now, we'll just go deep into details for blockchain versus database. So how is a blockchain different from database? First thing is data integrity. The blockchain structure makes it virtually impossible for someone to change the data without breaking the chain. So this is a really tedious task because, like I said, when a data is transferred to different nodes of different nodes, it distributes as a puzzle. And when you solve this puzzle, if you want to alter this puzzle, you can't just alter one puzzle. You have to alter all the many different parts of this puzzle so that each of these matches, creating a really solid platform. And if you take database can be altered easily if necessary measures are not taken. Second thing is transaction. Data can only be read or added to a blockchain, but in case of database, data can be created, read, updated or deleted. The third point is querying performance. The verification method to ensure data integrity can slow down the querying and general performance of a blockchain. So this we are seeing because, like I said again, when a data is distributed to different nodes, it goes as a puzzle, and then all these puzzles have to be matched. Only then this transaction will be validated, but that is not the case with the database structure. Blockchains can be fully decentralized and not rely on any centralized authority, but database are generally managed by a central administrator. So how does a blockchain work? So this is the fun part, like we'll understand how a blockchain really works. But before that, the main goal of a blockchain is to allow digital information to be recorded and distributed but not edited, right? Like I said, when we create a transaction, these transactions are recorded and distributed, but you cannot edit these transactions. Blockchain is a record of transactions that cannot be altered, deleted or destroyed. This is why blockchains are also known as distributed ledger technology. I am damn sure many of us did not know that blockchains are also known as distributed ledger technology. So how a blockchain works, we'll understand this with this beautiful image over here. If you see, when a transaction is entered, this transaction is split via different nodes or different peer-to-peer computers like a puzzles, and then these are solved. When these are solved, matching all these puzzles, it creates a blocks like this. So when these clusters of blocks are created, what it happens is like these clusters of blocks are linked to each other, creating a chain. Hence these blocks and links of this chain is called as a blockchain. When all these cluster of blocks are created and when it is validated, the transaction is completed. So this is how a blockchain typically works. So now that we know that blockchain, what is a blockchain and how it works, now the question arises, is a blockchain secure? Definitely yes, we'll understand why. So blockchain technology achieves decentralized security and trust in many ways. So first point is new blocks are stored sequentially and chronologically, that is they are always added to the end of the blockchain. So when a new block is created, it is added to the end of the blockchain. Once a block is added to the end of the blockchain, it is almost impossible to go back and alter the contents of the blockchain unless a majority of network has reached a consensus to do so. So this is because, say like there are when a transaction is entered, it is split into 100 different parts, and these 100 different parts are solved like a puzzle. Like they are a puzzle and they are solved like a puzzle. But say like out of this 100 different parts, if you try to alter some 10 or 20 parts, the transaction will fail. Now the third point is that each block contains its own hashtag. So like I said, when each block is created, each block will have its own hash as well as a timestamp, and if the next block doesn't match with that hash as well as the timestamp, then the transaction will fail because it doesn't validate. So hash codes are created by a mathematical function that turns digital information into a string of numbers and letters, and if that information is edited in any way, then the hash codes changes as well. So can a blockchain be hacked? Yes, a blockchain can be hacked, but it is a really extremely difficult process. So hacking a blockchain is extremely difficult. This is because to succeed with such a hack would require the hacker simultaneously control and alter 51% or more of the copies of the blockchain, which itself is extremely difficult task. And such an hack would also require a tremendous amount of money as well as resource. So like I said, if you want to hack a blockchain, then it is really difficult because you will have to control more than 51% of these blocks, and to do this you will require tremendous amount of money as well as resources. So it is not possible from one person. So what are the pros and cons of blockchain? So like like whenever there is any good technology, so each technology, be it good or bad, it will have its own pros and cons. So let us also understand what are the pros and cons of blockchain. So the pros of blockchain are improved accuracy by removing human involvement in verification. So all this process is done by the system itself, and when there are millions and millions of transactions that has to be validated, it really makes sense that the system does it, because if humans are doing such transactions validation, then it will take a lot of time. Cost reduction by eliminating third party verification. Transactions are secure, private and efficient. Like we discussed, transactions on blockchain are very secure, it can't be altered easily. Decentralized makes it harder to tamper. Provides a banking alternative and a way to secure personal information for citizens of the country with unstable or underdeveloped government. So now let us understand the cons of blockchain. The first thing is significant technology cost associated with mining Bitcoin. Low transactions per second. We say low transactions per second. This is because when a transaction is initiated, it is distributed in a many different nodes, and to validate this transaction will take a lot of time. So this is why we say low transactions per second. History of use in illicit activities such as on dark web. This is because there is no way that you can track the transaction that is done on a blockchain. Regulation varies by jurisdiction and remains uncertain. Data storage limitations. So that's it guys from today's episode. I hope this piece of information was really helpful, And if you did enjoy watching this episode, then do give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe our channel as well. Being a new channel, a like from you guys as well as a subscribe from you guys will be really motivational for us. And on this channel we plan to share more such informative videos like this. So make sure you subscribe to our channel as well as like our videos and share our videos as well. And if you do have any suggestions, do drop them in the comment section as well. So with these things being said, this is Kiran signing off. Until next episode, take care.